Hey, howdy, hey, kids. It's your one, your only, true love, cestcaitlin. Depends on how you call me. And I'm here to you today with the game that's on everyone's lips. Love on the Peacock Express. It's an indie novel made by Queenie, Ivory, Hana. I'll be sure to include their handles at the bottom in the bio. But this is an LGBTQIA game where we're gonna be a PI who loves two things: solving mysteries and kissing hot older women. I mean, already, I'm about it. I mean, y'all have heard of Dream Daddy, Daddy Daycare. Now it's time for Mommy and the Mystery Love Train. So choo choo, let's go. A light breeze slips through Kite Station as the Peacock Express pulls up on the tracks. This late in the summer, it's starting to cool down, and I'm grateful for my jacket. That's not gonna stop me from going on vacation. I've been waiting for this for months. Please line up for the train in an orderly fashion, says the announcer. The conductor will be taking your passes one at a time. Despite her request, the crowd surges forward, jostling me into the very center. Dodging bags and wayward elbows, I squeeze my way into the actual line as the train doors slide open. It's a full-week trip from start to finish, weaving around the country with stops in half a dozen other major cities. For once, I can kick back and take the ultimate scenic route. Ooh, hi. Tickets out, darlings. We have a lot of you to get through. The conductor fills the doorway with a burst of flair and color, her rich red uniform lined with gold. She winks when I catch her eye, and the heat rushes up my face. Yas. It'll be a while before she gets to me, though. You're first in line, miss. She's cut off by a ticket being shoved underneath her chin. The woman in front is tall, silver, and sharp as a polished blade. Yeah! Ooh! Hi. Silver Fox. Yes! That's probably, I don't think that's her name. I think that's the name that the character is mentally given her. But yes. Hi, girl. If you would. Of course, ma'am. Wouldn't want to hold up a VIP. A bright smile from the conductor goes unanswered, and once she's ripped off the tab of the ticket, the other woman vanishes inside the main car. Next. I scoot up a couple of steps forward when there's a single gap in the line, only to hear the conductor grunt with effort as two large canary yellow suitcases are urged right into her hands. Ooh! Hey, girl! Knockout femme. Sorry, if you could, help me with these real quick, I'll be out of your hair. No problem, ma'am. How many of these do you have? 5? No, 6. Excellent. Yes, you gotta stay. It's hard. I'm just saying, I understand now that I've grown older, why some people, like, and especially, like, ladies, or even, like, some guys, or just anybody, I understand why now, like, face shit is important. I put on, like, my moisturizer, my toner. I mean, I don't ever put on makeup, but, I mean, the face gotta look good. I understand. Sometimes that's its own bag. Preach. It's not hard to laugh as the conductor tries to juggle the suitcases, ticket, and gracefully accept the woman's apologies all at once. The passenger does her best to help, but there are just so many bags. I'll be right back, everyone. She returns a moment later, smoothing out the wrinkles of her vest, and calls up the next person in line. It's an older woman with her hair cut short and clean, reaching into the pocket of her jeans and taking out a brown wallet. Then she hesitates, letting that one drop before pulling a black leather wallet out of her jacket instead. How many wallets you got? Yes! Salt and pepper butch. If y'all ever wanted to think about what I look like, I look somewhere between her and a dumpster. Learn yourself right. Sometimes I am a little more femme, but definitely a butch. Let's be honest. Here you go, miss. Just because she butch don't mean she has to sound like a dude. I know all of y'all got thrown off. Head Head on to the back, but try not to be a stranger to everyone, okay? This is a pleasure trip. Yes! I'm about it. Especially, can we talk about how the hand placement right on the hip? Pop it. One in the front pocket. It has a cool coat, though. I like it. I'll keep that in mind. Wouldn't want to disappoint a lady. And then you wink. The scar across her mouth tugs tight when she smiles, a little flustered. The conductor waves her inside the train. I'm just saying. I'm about it. And next. Oh, that's me. At least I don't have a lot of baggage to carry on board. Hello, sweetheart. Ticket, please. Oh, I'm cute! Yes! So, we're Evelyn. We're clearly the medieval Evelyn, though. It's got a Y and like 6 N's. It's high fantasy. Here you go. She holds up the light for a moment before tearing off the shorter end and handing the rest of the ticket back. I wonder if the conductor likes her job. I guess I could always ask. Is this work as exciting as it looks? Her laughter is light, almost playful. I catch a twinkle in the conductor's eye as she looks me over from head to toe. What do you think? Exciting depends on your definition. It might be depending on what you do for a living. I'm a private investigator. Like the classic type, sniffing out clues, poring over files in my tiny office at home. You call me Sherlock. Evelyn. I don't have enough cases to hire a secretary, though. Hopefully I will soon. Oh, you know. Interesting. Then shouldn't you know whether or not I like my job? Sharpen your eyes, Gumshoe. Ah, it's old school language. You greenhorn. Your clothes look brand new, like they've just come right off the rack. Either the train company changes them every so often, she's been doing her job for a very long time. Well, you make the fall colors look really good. Light brightens the conductor's eyes. I'm not sure how much that will show on my annual review, but I appreciate it. What else we got? Hup. She's definitely teasing. She's teasing you, 100%. That could mean the conductor really does like her job, or she's being snarky to call attention to the obvious. Either way, she's pretty, and a little older than I expected at first glance. Oh, the nervous sweat! The lesbian sweats! The bisexual sweats! The pansexual sweats! The romantic sweats! Yeah, girl! Our character icon's the best. You probably like it. I know a fake service smile when I see one. For real, though, let's talk about it, because as a waitress, you know how to please the customer. Are you sure about that? There are so many reasons to smile. And then the hat. That's funny, the symbol on her hat doesn't match the one on the outside of the train. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Huh, nice hat. Now she looks even more amused. Maybe that's a good thing. Why, thank you. I had to modify it a touch myself. Before I could open my mouth again, the conductor hushes me with a light squeeze on one shoulder. Fun as it is to chat, there are plenty of people in line behind you, and I'm afraid your ticket wasn't an early bird reservation. No assigned seat. What does that mean? It means you have to choose who to share a car with. The whole passenger manifest is a mile long, so how about you make my life a little bit easier and choose from the 3 ladies that already came on board? I'm sure they'll all make for a charming company. She holds out a trio of tickets for me, and I take a closer look. Oh, Silver Fox with that kind of tsundere look? My cuddly bitch. Or some femme realness. Shit. These are life choices I can't be responsible for. God, I'm such a tough nut. I really do love it. I love cracking over cold hearts and making them love me. It's the piercing gaze. Ooh la la. Although I love these 2. I want them all. Don't worry. It's my spare time. Hey, gals. How y'all doing? For you guys, though, the cold shoulder treatment it is. I remember the silver-haired woman, the one who so boldly cut to the front of the line. A woman like that knows what she wants and how to get it. The thought gives me a little thrill. Yeah, girl! Plus, her behavior tickled my curiosity. Why had she been in such a hurry? The other curiosity was why did a delicious butch lady have two wallets? Where'd the other wallet come from? Why does she need two? So many questions, not enough answers. I would like this cabin, please. The conductor chuckles, seemingly in anticipation. No. The VIP cabin, You're a lady with high standards. Unfortunately for you, so is its current resident. Let's hope you can convince her to let you stay. Oh, well, if it's a problem, I can... No, move along. We're on a tight schedule. Whoever is behind me in the line pushes forward. I gather my luggage and make my way to the proper cabin, suddenly nervous about my choice. Fuck, I am too. I didn't realize we're going for the VIP cabin. What's up? I like to live in luxury. What's good? Ooh, this is cozy. I love it. Each cabin on the Peacock Express is comfortable and aesthetically pleasing as it needs to be, but the VIP cabins are something else. The cushions are softer, the baubles are shinier, the seats more spacious. I'm surprised the conductor lets some common passenger like me set foot in a VIP cabin, let alone occupy one. The sharp-looking woman from before sits in one of the seats. A stack of manila folders sits beside her, and she seems too distracted perusing papers to notice my entrance. Hello? Don't mind me. I'm going to be stowing my things away. I shove my things into one of the compartments above my head. When I turn back around, her eyes lock with mine in a cold, steely gaze. The moment is brief, however, and she wordlessly returns her attention to the files. I sit in the seat across from her. And then we play footsies. Hey. It looks like we're going to be sharing a car for the journey. My name is Evelyn. Private investigator. Cassandra. Charmed. Wow, she didn't even look up that time. Talk about a frosty reception. Good thing I'm an expert in cracking open cold cases. Yes, PI puns. I gesture towards the window and look outwards. It's a beautiful time of year to be traveling, isn't it? I was a little disappointed when I couldn't squeeze any vacation time in when it was warmer, but the sight of the leaves changing made it worth the wait. And the train is so enchanting. I bet it looks downright picturesque from the outside, a luxury train racing across the countryside. I hear a scoff. I turn to see the Cassandra shut one of the middle folders in her lap, her lips pursed in a thin line. Astounding. It seems that VIP tickets mean absolutely nothing these days. You expected to have a car to yourself, I take it. Maybe that's usually the case, but it sounded like this ride is at full capacity. So, yeah, looks like you're stuck with me. But trust me when I tell you, I'm going to be the most interesting and charming train buddy you could have. She rolls her eyes and starts to shift through another stack of papers. But you seem more like a woman of action. You're on a fancy train bound to travel the countryside for a week, but you're dressed as sharp as a tack, like you're still on the job. You're digging through those folders, but you're not just browsing, you're looking for something. You have evidence in your hands, and you're trying to piece it together. Combine that with the freshly pressed suit and the desire for provocation, you are an agent for the CIA. Yeah! And CIA noises, pump them in! Or, shoot, you might be a Russian spy. Oh, too soon. Too soon. Cassandra sighs heavily. She abandons the folders and, oh my God, I just accused her of being a spy, and now she's reaching for something in one of her inner suit pockets. She's gonna shoot you, bitch. Chew, chew. I begin to sweat as she withdraws a tiny case from her pocket and opens it and brandishes a deadly set of Business cards? Cassandra, what are you? Be quiet and pay attention. Cassandra clutches the card between two hands and twists, tearing them clean down the middle. She hands me the contents of one of her hands, tossing the rest back into the case. Given that you absolutely refuse to leave me in peace, I will humor you for the time being. In your hands are pieces of business cards from various sources. One of them belongs to me. If you correctly guess my last name and what I do, then I may consider you worthy of my attention. Yeah, girl! My heart races. A test of deduction to impress a woman? Now this I can do. Before I sift through these business cards, let's have a look at Cassandra. Not only does that jacket look crisp and clean, it seems custom tailored. It fits her perfectly. No wedding ring that but I can see a golden watch peeking from the edge of her sleeves. Between that and the suit, she's obviously pretty wealthy. She's also right-handed, judging by how she sorted through those papers. As for her physical appearance, the lines around her mouth and eyes, as well as that silver hair, put her somewhere in her late 50s or early 60s. She looks great, though. There's not a hair out of place. Her gaze is alert and confident, and her features are sharp and defined. Gosh, I hope I'm not blushing. At any rate, none of these details are screaming any one occupation. She could be a politician, businesswoman, a clown in disguise, or a secret agent. I'm hoping for the secret agent. Do your investigations usually require this much gawking? Of course. Appearances say a lot about a person. In my line of work, sometimes you can really judge a book by its cover. Interesting. We agree on that much at least. Oh yeah? Well, you aren't exactly keeping your eyes to yourself just now. What do you think when you look at me? Oh no, you don't want to know. Get back to work. Yes, ma'am. I start flipping through the card scraps Cassandra gave me. For each one, the only information left intact seems to be the surname. The names are as follows: Bahati, Fiore, Sanchez, Valdez, Erza, Tamaki, and Kite. They're all different names, but... Wait a second. These business cards. Their designs are stunning. Oh, yes! Why, thank you. It's rare to meet others with such subtle yet distinguished tastes. Heck yeah. Hold up, now that I'm looking these over, the name Kite rings a bell. Yeah, that's it, we depart from Kite Station. Then that means... Your name is Cassandra Kite, isn't it? CEO of Kite Transit? For the first time... Oh, yes, smirk. For the first time, I see a hint of smile from Cassandra. It's not, but still makes me flush with pride. That's right. I'm a huge name in transportation infrastructure. But that means you're one of the richest CEOs in the world. Right again. You can see then why I might have more important things to do than sit and chat with a random passenger. So there you have it. You prove that you have a few tricks up your sleeve, and I prove that I am a very, very busy woman. In other words, stop bothering me. Somehow her words only make me blush harder. I was closer to the mark with my first guess than you let on, wasn't I? Excuse me? Maybe you're no secret agent, but you really are looking for something. You seemed really concerned when you were searching through those files. Don't take this the wrong way, but you clearly have a problem. The kind of problem a private investigator might be able to solve. Very well. Yes, I seem to have stumbled upon a bit of a mess. You mentioned employing the skills of a private investigator? Where, oh where, could I find one of those in the middle of an extended train excursion? Well, I guess I could put my vacation on pause. Very well. Consider yourself hired, Evelyn, on one condition. You name it, you got it. Cassandra's eyes flit over me, then she holds my gaze. The terms are simple. If you can solve this debacle for me, I will reward you graciously, as you are due. If you fail, however, you are not to speak to me for the remainder of the trip. Is that understood? Yes, ma'am. That sounds fair to me. So what's the job? She pauses one last time, considering. Then she picks her way through one of the folders on her lap until she plucks a staple packet from its depths. Before we discuss this in any further details, you must sign this. I accept the packet and skim its contents. There's a lot of legal jargon, but I manage to glean through the meaning to understand its purpose. This is a non-disclosure agreement. Indeed, it is. Consider it a formality. A formality that would let you sue the pants off me, sure. In due time. Wait, what? Will you sign it or not? You're trying my patience as it is. Yeah, no, just sign it. It's exactly what it is. And sometimes you gotta sign an NDA. Thank you for understanding. I scribble, Evelyn! P.I. and the designated space. Cassandra accepts it and files it away. She then places the stack of folders on the seat beside her and faces me squarely, staring with an intensity that affirms the gravity of her situation. In simple terms, I believe one of my employees has betrayed me. Betrayed? In what way? That is what I am trying to find out. If someone means to have me removed from the executive board, I need to know who they are and how they are doing it. I see. So if you don't know what they're doing to sabotage you, how do you know someone's after you in the first place? There are rumors. Rumors that I cannot ignore. So I had my secretary assemble as much possible evidence as she could find. Sure enough, I'm finding oddities. Numbers that don't add up. People in the company I don't remember existing. I just haven't been able to fully parse it all. It's all in front of me, but I don't know who the evidence implicates. If I don't identify the culprit by the time of my daughter's piano recital, I'm afraid it'll be too late. Your daughter's recital? Yes. That was originally the end goal of this trip. I was going to have a pleasant train ride in a luxury cabin and arrive at our destination in time to see my daughter perform. Instead, I'm going to be racking my brain over these documents while the ghost of my job security haunts my waking hour. Yikes, talk about poor timing. Can you tell me a little about your daughter? Just out of curiosity. To my surprise, Cassandra's scowl softens. Oh, she's a teddy bear on the inside. I know it. I love the Cinderella's Kimmy. I love them. Yes, of course. My daughter turned 10 last June. I adopted her when she was only an infant and have raised her on my own ever since. Well, except when I've decided to hire a nanny. I've been away overseeing a critical project for the past week and a half, and I'm eager to return home to see her and the product of her piano lessons. But if those rumors turn out to be true and I'm ousted from the board... She closes her eyes and shakes her head. When Cassandra looks at me again, her scowl is returned. Enough small talk. Now that you know the core details, I need to know that you are committed to helping me solve this riddle. Will you help me? I look at Cassandra, at her well-pressed suit and perfectly styled hair. She is the very picture of an important, powerful woman. But here she is, asking for my help. Maybe she was only humoring me at first, but I think now that all of her cards are on the table, she's really worried. After all, if she loses her job, it won't just be her that's affected. She's thinking about her daughter, too. Then again, she is one of the richest CEOs in the world. In all likelihood, she'll have some money to fall back on. Her pride might be what's in greater danger here. Either way, I can't shake the feeling I got when Cassandra smiled at me. The feeling alone is enough to sway my decision. I stick my open hand towards her. Miss Kite, you can count on me. I'm on the case. And I think with that, we'll call it a night here, kids. we will be looking into the case of Miss Kite's corporate espionage. Anyway, thanks for coming to watch and stop by. Please do check out this game. It's a pay-what-you-can game, but the proceeds that they generate do all go to Planned Parenthood and Puerto Rico relief funds, which are still very sorely needed. So, if you can, do it. But we will continue to play, and till next time, my kids, ciao.